Hey guys, and welcome to Manifestation Sunday. So, let's get right into it, shall we? Let's see what the upcoming week's manifestation message is. Let's see. One more. Okay. So, first up, my past does not define my future. Next card, I am loved and supported by others. And what I visualize becomes my reality. A lot of fours in these cards. Ooh, blank. That means we got some journaling to do. I am worthy and deserving of success and prosperity. And finally, my success is my decision. With that balance card. Which, ironically, I didn't even know that card was in here, and I'm a Libra, so I'm geeking out a little bit over the scales. It's like, ooh, I have my own card. Okay, so let's see here. So, first and foremost, let me see if I can, maybe let me move them over a little bit so that last card isn't so much under the light. Just trying to make sure you guys can see everything okay. Alright, that's a little bit better. So first and foremost, I'm seeing some folks potentially having some struggle relationship with money, which I'm not one to judge at all because I myself have had those same struggles with. My past does not define my future. So maybe some people watching this have had difficulty with overspending. Perhaps some of the people watching this have struggled with poverty or loss of income, finding a job, anything of that nature that could potentially impact or may have impacted you at some point with being prosperous and abundant in your life. And I can see maybe there's some people who may be having issues with self-doubt, issues with questioning your ability to be prosperous, or with having the holding on to the mental thought that there are going to be people who are going to support you in your journey. So right off the bat, with these two, and also with I'm worthy and deserving of success and prosperity, these three cards in particular, for journaling this week, we need to try to turn around that mental mindset. Let me think a moment. Okay, I'm hearing each day to write down 3 things you're grateful for. Doesn't matter what they are. If you're starting on a new venture and if you're worried about whether or not people will accept you in your day-to-day life right now, Keep in mind, no matter what, whether they are people in your real life or people in your online life, there are going to be people who are going to support you regardless of where they are. Okay? So I know sometimes the people closest to us, even if well-intentioned, they sometimes can be the most critical of us, especially when it comes to change and growth and expanding our lives and our livelihoods. And keep in mind that abundance does not just go to abundance in money, career, all that kind of stuff. Abundance, success, all of that kind of stuff can be whatever it is you dream of. It can be love, it can be relationships, you name it, all right? So keep in mind, if you're going against the grain of what people in your immediate circle may deem as acceptable or good, I know one of the hardest things you can do is say, you know what, I love you, I respect you, but I have to live my life and do what's right for me. And trust that that may not come easily, and yes, you may lose some friends, you may lose, I don't think any family or any friend who truly loves you and wants to see you happy and successful will turn their backs on you. I don't see that happening. But keep in mind that there may be distance between you and them for a brief period of time while you are trying to do what you feel is right for you. Okay? So if you've struggled in the past, and it doesn't, again, it can be career and stuff, can also be coming together with somebody who you may have been struggling to come together with. Just because shit went down in the past does not mean that things can't and won't be positive moving forward. And no matter what, there are going to be people who are going to love and support you regardless of whether or not they agree with you. All right? So definitely write down 3 things each day that you're grateful for. Then I want you to write down 3 things that you want to manifest, and make sure to write them down as if you have them already. If you want a certain facet of your career to expand, write down, I am so grateful, or I am happy that I have been promoted into the position that I want, or I am happy that I have built a successful business, and things of that nature. Or I am happy that I've manifested that I am earning X amount of money per day. I'm just giving you examples. So those things will help in particular. And not only will they help you start to release this stuff from the past, and keep in mind, releasing things that no longer serve you takes time, okay? Healing is not a straight line. It is always ups and downs, and just when you think everything's settled and healed and everything's done, all of a sudden something can come in and trigger you again. So, and that's okay. That is normal. So be patient with yourself and do your best. If you haven't watched, I think it was last week's manifestation message, you might want to watch that, because I think in that one I gave some sort of ritual to do to release things that no longer serve you. And I recommend doing that, just letting it go. asking the universe to transmute those thoughts, those burdensome what ifs, into positive energy and manifesting what it is you want instead of what it is you don't want, okay? Writing these things down in a journal will also help you visualize yourself in the reality that you're trying to manifest for yourself, okay? By doing these exercises, you will start to find that with time, you start seeing the things that you want, the things that you've always dreamed about start happening. But you have to decide whether or not you want to put in some of the work to do it. And granted, manifestation isn't just about journaling and all of that kind of stuff. You do have to put in the effort. You have to put in the work. You know, the universe tends to reward those who work for what it is that they want. And, but you have to decide and make that key decision. Do you want to keep holding on to and being stuck in the rut of where you may currently be, or holding on to this gunk that may be in your past, or maybe even in your present right now, okay? Or do you really want to start putting in a concerted effort to building something else, to building something prosperous for yourself, to building the life that you want and putting in the time, the effort, and the work, okay? So I hope this manifestation message may help you guys get through your week. And keep in mind that I will continue these as long as you guys want them. And you know what? That card just kind of popped out at me. Remember, in closing, everything you dream of is achievable. All right? So with all of that said, until next time, I wish you guys the brightest of blessings, and blessed be.